Where are we?
We are about to start on Scenic Highway 12.
There it is.
On our way to Red Canyon, maybe hike. On our way to Bryce, definitely hike. All sorts of the cool stuff that happens.
And maybe back up to Grand Wash in Capitol Reef, maybe. We have entered the Red Canyon just like a mile up from where we were at the sign welcoming us to the Scenic Highway 12. This is gorgeous. We're gonna go talk to them at the visitor center, see if there's a good hike. We are about to tackle the Hoodoo Trail and the Bird's Eye Trail, and apparently photo number 3099 as we depart the Red Canyon Visitor Center. There are little, what'd you call them? Little guys sticking up against the sky? There they are. Oh, they're beautiful.
Lisa, here should name them. That one's Fred, that one's Charlie.
Susan is having fun with her telephoto lens.
Oh, this is scary.
Yep. Good thing we cleared some memory space on your camera. Whew. Or should I say hoodoo? We are starting to make some altitude on the Bird's Eye Trail. We're still a good ways below the hoodoos. Susan pointed out there's a little window in that one, right there. And the trail is just kind of carved into the mountainside here. So looking down, there is what we see. Just took a 3D picture of this, which should look pretty cool. And as I walked around this bend, I came back to capture this on video because there's some breathtaking hoodoos right to our right that you get to see around this rock. See, beautiful wife even thinks it's beautiful because she's taking pictures.
Here, I'll duck and you can go by.
Okay. And there we are. Hoodoo. Alright, when Lisa was with us, she kept seeing faces in the rocks, and so Susan has now been influenced by that and sees faces in this rock. What do you see? More beautiful hoodoos. This one looks like caves. There's holes in there. And I don't know how that tree lives right on the edge. How does it get water, food? More amazing hoodoos. And as Susan pointed out when I asked her to turn around for a picture, that one that we saw with a little window in it, you get the other side of the window over on this side of the trail. So how do you suppose this dry riverbed was made? Is this during flash floods? This is where the water comes down?
Like snow up there just melts and comes on down. Like everything, there's a little canyon, like side canyons, all that snow melt's gonna come down.
Right through there.
It may only last minutes or hours or days.
We have been blessed with really crystal blue skies, but there is a little wispy cloud up there. Nothing to say about this except enjoy the panorama. Wow, this is a pretty nice vista because you can see into the future where our path will be unhindered by the past.
Hi.
There are some hoodoos across the street, juxtaposed with one that's right here on our trail. We chose to take the photo trail, which takes us a little higher altitude. Surprise, surprise. We document everything, don't we? And it's shorter but greater altitude and takes us deeper into these hoodoos. Like I'm sitting literally right next to one. I am at the base of a really big one. So majestic. This is one Susan got a picture of me beside it. Perhaps I will patch it into the video if I remember. She says there's a window on the top of that one. Can't see it from this angle. We are walking back on the highway, about a half a mile, but the scenic view, even on the highway, is not so bad. We are at the arch where they put a road through it. We're about to drive through it. Susan's gonna read up about this gateway to natural wonders. Where are we?
We are about to go to Bryce, and we're going to stop at Sunset Point, Sunrise Point, maybe walk around the rim a little bit, and then drive all the way to the end and do the bird trail, which has got the oldest living bristle pine cone. Bristle trail, not bird trail, bristle pine cone trail.
Yeah.
Bristle pine trees are like 400 years old. No.
4,000.
4,000. It's like
he said it's the oldest living thing
in the world.
Which we probably would have our California friends argue about the redwoods,
No, that's tallest
right?
and largest volume.
They're not oldest?
Redwoods are tallest, sequoias are largest volume.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go on into Bryce Canyon Park. So we are here inside the visitor center, as you can see. People visiting here at the center. And we were going to stay on 63 and take it all the way out to Govimpa Point. There's a little 1 mile, I should say, bristlecone loop trail. Hopefully less than an hour, but you know us, taking pictures and videos. And then all sorts of viewpoints on the way back, followed by these little spurs down here to Sunset Point, Inspiration Point, Bryce Point, etc. Should be fun. We are at Rainbow Point in Bryce Canyon, where there are all these formations that have happened because of all the pressure that pushed things up in the sand layer as they got wet, leaked over time, and cracked everything. There's some really white looking mountains over there. It looks like the backside of the white one's there. I guess a lot of them are white. So much is this pink color that I get surprised when I see the other colors. So I just can't get over walking down a trail and then you look left and there you are. We're at a vista point with some posters talking about the CCC in the Roosevelt era building this.
It's a sort of a slang version
and
of sanctuary. sure it's not a real one.
Some quotes from David Thoreau about being in nature and in solitude. About silence is the only thing worth listening to, I think was one of the quotes. Paraphrasing. Certainly gorgeous. Cool looking tree on the trail. We are at another viewpoint that just looks out for miles and miles, but is also on the top of a ridge. Hey there! Looking out on this side, which we have not yet seen. Whew! Gorgeous. There's people taking risky photos, and Susan found a neat place where you can see between what's near and what's far. Down there. It's gorgeous. How many times have I said gorgeous? Y'all keeping count? I think this may be the last of the look at this peak, and we're going to start heading back down. We are at the Yovimpa, or Yovimpa, observation or overlook, and we can see Navajo Mountain is right out there, and the Pink Cliffs, which are these close ones right here, and the Gray Cliffs, which are right over there, not as red. And then Molly's Nipple is this one sticking up right out here. My viewfinder is not going to do a good job of helping me center on that, but it's that direction. And then the White Cliffs are right next to them, to that, I think in there. And then the Vermilion Cliffs are between those two White Cliffs out there on the horizon, that general area. And then the Chocolate Cliffs over here. And then some more Pink Cliffs over here. We are at Ponderosa Point, 8,904 feet. The Agua Canyon connecting trailhead is here. Oh my goodness, that's deep. Gosh, that's deep. Woo! It is pretty. Susan says, look how the white rock has slid down on the orange. Right there. We are at Agua Canyon. We've come down to about 8,800 feet elevation. And Picasso left his mark here on this hoodoo. Where are we?
We're at Natural Bridge.
What's our elevation?
8627. Beat you to it.
You did. You knew where I was going with this. Natural Bridge.
And watch your children.
Okay. We were just commenting, we don't see anybody walking across this bridge. So looking back the direction we came, we see all those little mini canyons that we stopped at. Aqua and Natural Bridge, etc. Oh, there's some pretty cool ones that I see in the distance. We are at the Bryce Amphitheater, which I'm not going to tell you the adjective that describes it. And Susan has gone up, scurried up this white voodoo hill. And let's see if I can zoom in on her. Get to a shady spot for me. I think that may be her. Right there, yep. She's taking pictures from way up there. Perhaps I'll include a couple of them so you'll see the fruits of her labor. There she is waving. And just to remind you what she's looking at, it's all of this down here. Where are we?
We're at Sunset Point, elevation 8,000.
8,000 feet.
Dropping
We're
like
down, dropping like flies, as she said. We're gonna walk out one of these paths and see something beautiful. So, is sunset your favorite?
Sunrise is pretty too.
Politically correct answer could be, it's one of my favorites.
One of my favorites. Up top at Inspiration Point was amazing.
Inspiration,
There's a bird
yeah,
flying.
was deeper. I see that. I wonder if I got it. I was panning the other way. He's gone. Where are we?
Sunrise Point, elevation 8,015.
Whew. Changing radically from our last. Yes. Off we go to another beautiful view. So we are at the actual Sunrise Point, which has this magnificent view.
Next.
360 around, and there's the most beautiful view of all. The photo artist has found a tree
I found a tree.
with the hoodoos in the background that are quite amazing, but also has a crazy root system that's above ground here. Roots or branches, which are they?
Roots.
Craziness.